Hey guys, what's up? My name's Connor. Today I'm going to be teaching y'all a really cool effect that y'all can do in any type of music video or any edit that you want to do. So first of all, I'm going to show you the effect. So yeah, basically it's this really cool rotoscoping effect, and you can add some flames and this outline. So you can see that basically this layer is rotoscoped and we got some flames behind it. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So we're gonna have our clip in After Effects, and we're gonna go ahead and make a new composition with our clip into it. So this is the actual full clip that I used. So we're gonna go ahead and the first thing we're gonna do is go ahead and rotoscope this. So we can go ahead and double click this layer, go ahead and go to our rotobrush tool, and we can start rotobrushing this. So if you've never rotobrushed before, it's pretty simple. Basically what you're doing is just drawing an outline of your character. You can hold down Alt and it will actually deselect that rotoscope. So as you can see, we can go in here, we can make this pretty accurate on his face, just like this. And we're gonna do this for each frame. As you can see in the actual final clip, the rotoscope is not very accurate. You can see that I kind of missed some places, but the fire is going to help us out with kind of masking. We have our rotoscope layer now. You can see that I've rotoscoped about every single frame. So in order to actually add this rotoscope to your clip, we're going to go ahead and click this freeze button here. You might not be able to see it, but it's just this little freeze button. It's going to go ahead and freeze each frame. It's basically going to render it into onto our clip here. So now you can see we have our rotoscope layer after we froze the layers. So now what we're going to go ahead and do is we're just going to go ahead and duplicate this layer. We're going to go to the bottom layer and we're going to go to our shift edge and we're going to bring it out all the way. So it's just going to expand our mask basically. So now as you can see, we have this kind of outline around our subject. So we can go ahead and go to our effects and we're going to add the effect fill. This is going to get our this is going to get our outline effect. So now what we can do is we can change this to whatever color we want, really, and it's going to give us an outline. So pretty cool. So I'm going to go ahead and change this fill back to like a red. So we got this outline now. We can do a couple things to make this outline look a little bit better by adding like a glow. So we can add a glow to it. I don't normally change the settings on the glow. Glow looks pretty good. So now that we've got our outline, we can go ahead and duplicate this layer again. We're gonna go ahead and delete all of the fill options and the glow and whatnot. So now we have this outline around our character. So we're gonna go ahead and add like a fire, put it above the bottom clip, and as you can see, we have this fire clip in now. So now we can go ahead and just single this layer, and let's go into our effects and get key light. This effect is basically just going to key out the green parts of the clip. So now we have this fire here, you can see. And so now that we've got this clip, we can go ahead and scale it up and reposition it. So as you can see in the final clip, this fire is kind of, it's not motion tracked, but it's definitely in a moving state, so it moves a little bit. So we're gonna go ahead and keyframe the position, and as you can see, we'll just go ahead and move it a little bit with the clip, just kind of try to match the camera movements. I'm just going up about every couple frames or so. So there you go, you got this outline effect and this fire effect. So if you want to match this, as you can see in this clip, this outline is kind of the same color as the fire. We can go ahead and go into our fill effect. Go ahead and grab this eyedropper and just click on the fire. So it's going to match the same color. So now that we have the effect, we can go ahead and add in the color correction. As you can see, I already have my main effects that I'm going to be using in this layer, just so it makes it easier, because I don't exactly remember the numbers and I don't want to do it by eye. But so the first thing we have added is our CC. So this is just a normal LUT. I think this is actually, so basically I'm using this log.3dl from the Sidonia folder inside the IWLTABAB. So that's the LUT I'm using. It's free on YouTube, just go search it up. And then I'm using just Lumetri color just to boost up the exposure basically. I'm also bringing the highlights down, and I brought the contrast up and the shadows up as well. So, and then I added this FPS changer. Basically this is just hollow matrix from the universe pack. There's other ways to change your FPS in After Effects. Basically you would just render this out, but when you come into here to your frame rate, you use a custom frame rate like 15, then you would render it out, then you'd bring it back in to your comp and it would be 15 FPS. They say that they bought it, but they never really want it. They say that they